Forever. Dog.
Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser.
Hello, and welcome back to Race Chaser Classique, a podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
and dissemination
of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
My name's Alaska. What's yours?
Hello, I'm Willam.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing here?
Just coming in the room in my rubber-soled shoes.
Hello.
That's what I do.
Oh my gosh.
Putting things on mute.
Now, listen, as you know, the best way to listen to Race Chaser is
Drunk.
the moment you press play on the podcast, you should also press play on the actual episode.
On your watching device.
Yeah, and it links up perfectly.
Well, I think
you would be shocked the precision that Big Dipper and Forever Dog go to make sure that it's basically like Dark Side of the Moon.
I think it's best if you watch on your phone, listen on your home television, and then actually enjoy the podcast on your computer.
Yeah,
You want at
think that's
least
the best
3 devices engaged at all times.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely for Race Chaser.
No, we had someone email us and they were like, I don't mean to be rude, but I actually find it difficult to watch along the episode with the podcast because sometimes it doesn't match.
Yeah, and this person is the person that they do that seatbelt demonstration for before every flight takes off, I'm pretty sure.
Right, yes.
Because did anybody else think that? Because I sure didn't, and I don't even listen to podcasts. But
well, it would be categorically impossible. Maybe we should do it for bonus content.
Oh my God, I was trying to
be like
process our own programming.
Oh God, like hearing so many voices chattering.
Wow. At least they're not eating fries, though.
I found the first button I could find.
So this was not the first Snatch Game on this last episode.
Second Snatch.
But I feel like it was the first Snatch Game where like a lot of people were like pretty good. Because the first one was pretty strong. The first one, even the strong people from the season were kind of stumble bumping their way.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. It was a pretty strong all-around Snatch. Yeah. For sure.
The top 3 on Snatch Game in Season 2, none of them were the tops in Snatch Game, which is rare. Usually the Snatch Game winners are somewhere in the upper echelon of the rankings for the season.
Yeah.
And that's science.
That's science. Last week, as you know, the queens reported the news on a live broadcast.
On QNN.
And they walked the runway in some fierce drag. Manila won the week with her Pineapple Couture, with a performance that definitely is not 2019 friendly. And of course, India and Stacey lip-synced. India, we said goodbye to. And she said, never give up. You are all stars.
She didn't say you are all stars. She said, you're all stars.
I thought she said you all stars.
Nope, it says YOUR all stars.
But Big Dipper is standing by the spelling that's what it says on the mirror.
That's what it says.
We're just here to report. We are not judging. That's for you to do.
No, we don't. We never procure judgment.
Never. The queens are talking about Manila's accent from the previous week's challenge. I'm sure they were prompted to, but Shangela says she was making fun of a culture that she looks to be a part of, but is not. It made me uncomfortable, but the judges seem to enjoy that. But hallelujah. What do you think about this comment?
Well,
because
I kind of side with Shangela, and she's feeling a little bit pressed because she feels like she should have won, and she wasn't racist and offensive. So she's a little perplexed
that hard front wig was, though.
Listen, she's a little perplexed as to why she didn't win the fucking challenge, and I mean, I have to side with the Shams on this one.
Well, I think if it was between Manila or Shangela on it, and keeping the momentum of those four pretty girls being annoyed by Shangela going. I think Shangela losing was the right choice because production obviously got what they wanted out of it. They got Shangela talking. They got all the girls talking. They got all these hurt feelings. What they got is a good TV show.
And it carries into the next episode. Here we are still talking about the drama. It's holding on.
Hello.
It's creating dynamics and rifts.
Exactly. I do kind of want to just highlight what Manila said, saying, well, it's exactly the same as when you ask an African-American person and they get sort of a AAVE. Is that right?
AAEV.
Tried to do something right. When they do like a slightly more urban accent.
Right. I hear where Shangela is coming from. And
we've all heard it.
The fact that, this accent and this sort of act that Manila did wouldn't fly in 2019. I think it would be a shitstorm for her if someone did this on the show now. And almost to the point where Drag Race would be like, they would stop it and say, like, do something else because we can't air this. I think that's what. So I don't know. I think Shangela has a point.
The video message that comes out is all about bright stars in Hollywood. Which, if you've ever been in Hollywood at night, you'll know you can't see the stars.
No, not even a little.
But the mini challenge is shit RuPaul says, and it's actually kind of funny. It's the gaming sensation that's sweeping the nation. Sound design is very classic game show, and it's a guessing game to guess the phrase that RuPaul says a lot.
Some of these are hard, dude.
Do you play Wheel of Fortune?
I have.
I'm more of a wheel watcher than a Jeopardy girl.
Okay.
So I figured out one of them before the other people did while watching.
Eleganza. So the first one was 2 Piece and a Biscuit.
That was the easy one.
Right. The next one was Eleganza Extravaganza, which this is only season 3. So nowadays this term is bandied about, on the daytime news pretty much.
But it's also from Paris is Burning.
Yeah.
So if you're a drag queen worth your salt, you would know this kind of phrase.
Well, I believe Raja guesses that one correctly. The next one is available on iTunes,
which Shangela guesses correctly, but she's kind of figuring it out on her feet. Like she's like available on.
Yeah.
She figured it out. She gets that. She always does. Shangela in the clinch.
And the final round is an incredibly hard one.
Yeah, because this is so offensive. Are we allowed to say ghetto? Ghetto shit RuPaul says.
That's the category name.
I just saw a messy man.
She already had herses, which I didn't know that this was a RuPaul catchphrase at this time. Like, when did I don't think she said it on Drag Race. I think you had to literally have read her book.
No. Actually, you had to have watched her VH1 show, which I did.
Oh, really?
Yep.
It was from that?
Oh, she's been using these catchphrases since like the 70s, honey.
Who would use catchphrases over and over again? I think that's so tired.
So tired. Delta wins a phone call home, and she gifts the phone call to Shangela so she can check in with her grandma.
That was a sweet moment.
Yeah, at least she didn't have to call the Emmys.
Oh my God.
What? She emailed him. I read that whole post and I felt so bad for her because she was going through the same thing that someone else had to go through. But the work spoke for itself.
If only you would have stepped in.
You know what? I learned my lesson. But I would like to say, Delta, your sisters support you, and the hair that you did on RuPaul for that episode was resplendent, and I loved it. There was wind in it. There was volume. It was asymmetrical. It was beautiful. You deserve that Emmy nomination, and you deserve the Emmy that you already have. And Raven can go to hell on a Sunday.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, the main challenge this episode is Snatch Game.
Mariah is doing... Mariah says she's doing Joan Crawford. I don't know if she actually ended up doing Joan Crawford, but she did something. Shangela is doing Tina Jennifer Lewis Turner.
Yeah.
Alexis is doing Alicia Keys. We have Manila offering up Filipino Pride with Imelda Marcos. Delta doing Cher. Raja is Tyra Banks. Yara is Amy Winehouse. And Carmen is doing J-Lo.
Yeah. So I think overall these are really good choices.
They're very, they all make sense so far. But what we don't have is Stacey Lane Matthews listed what she's doing. She thinks she's going to do Anna Nicole Smith.
Right.
And
which I think would have been a disaster.
Oof, for Adore, yeah.
No, it was great for Adore. She was really funny.
Don't they not let you do something if it's already been done?
No.
Oh yeah, why didn't they let Brooklyn do Caitlyn then?
That was a particular case, but people have done Cher multiple times.
RuPaul. Multiple people have done Ru, I think.
So I think it's kind of a, you don't want to, you hope that someone didn't do what you're trying to do the last season.
Yeah, definitely.
Ru comes through for a walkthrough. Oh, hello. Okay, and Ru checks in with Delta and tells her, honey, the pressure is on because Cher is, sacrosanct.
Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody should have at least one good Cher in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's yours?
Where the money's gone. My Cher is fine, darling. How's yours?
Chaz, would you get out of that peanut butter, please?
Wash your hands before you touch Courtney, please, Chaz.
You know your stepdad, Greg Allman, is coming over and he's gonna be high.
Oh my god. Delta says she's not going to rely on those classic
Can
Cher.
you believe how ridiculous I look in this club wig? They let me do an entire tour. I don't care. I don't care. It's a Spencer's party wig.
The kiki level between Ru talking to Delta and Tyra is very different than Ru talking to everybody else.
Hey, babe, I'll see you at home later. You know I'm doing Tyra. Girl, I'm going to wear the shirt. Just blur it.
Can we get sushi tonight?
Yeah, that sounds great, babe.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Raja and Ru...
I'll give you a ride home.
Raja's literally like hugging Ru, like dusting her lapel.
Old friends.
Just kiki.
Old friends.
And it's decidedly different when Ru asked Yara how she's going to do an Amy Winehouse accent. And Yara says she's been watching Hattie Pata.
Can I have some Hata? Like, what is this accent? If we want to talk about offensive accents, you know what? No.
Amy's dead.
This is, but it gets a pass for me because it's fucking funny.
Oh, hilarious.
And Yara Sofia at no point took herself seriously in this.
Ever.
She was extremely funny.
Yeah, of what we saw. Carmen, I don't know if she realized that she's sitting on her greatest asset to do J-Lo, which is the butt, because J-Lo's kind of hard to make funny unless you go to like this living color fly girl, thirsty J-Lo, where you're, hungry and...
Sure. It's hard to have someone who's sort of like, we think of her as like very like cold and bitchy and standoffish is the angle that Carmen was going for, but it's hard to make that big and funny in a venue like Snatch Game.
Now I think J-Lo would be easier because you could just wear like 3 or 4 wedding rings, a bunch of Scott Barnes body bling, some twins.
Right.
But back then it was bare bones for Carmen for sure. But I love bare bones.
Alexis is planning to do Alicia Keys and make her a pregnant butch lesbian version. This was very funny for me.
With a Latino accent, which I thought worked somehow.
It did work. The whole thing worked.
Yeah. Stacey wants to do Anna Nicole or Fran Drescher, and Ru tells her flat out it's a mistake. Oh. And that she really needs to push through and make judges see her. My favorite part about this conversation is when Stacey says, well, I'm going to bring you something new you haven't seen. And Ru says, but you said that last week. And then immediately Stacey goes, I know. It's just like, just doing her best to keep her head above water. And I think this is where Stacey might realize, like, wow. Because, like, it seems like she might be over her head a little bit.
It's breakdown leading to breakthrough. completely here because after Stacey's walkthrough, she's like, "What? You just clutched your resplendent pearls."
Do you want to see these shoes that
You
Kyle
have
Farmery just stoned for me?
Amazing. Oh, wow.
Ombre crystal leopard.
Oh, brother.
This is how
it
I'm-
leopard? Is it camp, though?
Okay.
So I think that Rue pushes her in the right direction, but really,
Yeah.
this whole episode was kind of saved by Shangela talking her through it.
Yes.
And just
Very
giving
sweet moment.
her the business because Shangela, you know, Shangela is the person in this challenge who is like, she seems really willing to help other people and receive help and to learn and stuff. And the Heathers seem to take umbrage and issue with that continually, which I understand kind of because it's like one of those things where they've been doing drag for how long? They don't need help. They don't need all this. But like every girl comes to the challenge with unique skill set, and Shangela's may not be sewing, but it sure is her mouth because whenever she opens it, it's good TV.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break.
I don't mean this to sound offensive, but we're going to take a break.
What that Shangela mouth do?
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you could do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
You know I love a Helix. I just got another one.
Feels like another one. And why wouldn't you? We love Helix.
Yes, not only is Helix a mattress that is so comfortable, but it also helps me get my best sleep. Help me sleep.
Help me sleep. Did you know a study Helix ran found that 82% of those involved saw an increase in their deep sleep cycle while sleeping on a Helix mattress? That is a big percent, okay? They've got high quality mattresses and a reputation to match.
I've been on so many mattresses from Helix. I've been on the Midnight Dusk. I've been on the Elite model.
yes.
I sleep cool. I sleep on my head. I sleep any way I want on Helix.
Exactly. And you don't want to miss out on this Memorial Day sale.
Ooh.
So here's how you get a Helix. You take the Helix Sleep Quiz, and based on your answers, they recommend one of their many different models. So if you like it firm or you like it soft, or if you run hot when you sleep, Helix has something just for you.
And you can rest easy with seamless returns and exchanges. The Happy with Helix guarantee offers a risk-free, customer-first experience designed to ensure you're completely satisfied with your new mattress.
So do something good for yourself and get a Helix. Lay around all day, rest easy, and sleep well.
Go to helixsleep.com/drag for 27% off site-wide, exclusive for listeners of Race Chasers.
That's right. That's helixsleep.com/drag for 27% off site-wide.
Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they can know we sent you. That's helixsleep.com/drag.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. A reminder that whatever you're going through, you don't have to go through it alone.
You know, life is a journey, and honey, it's a long one. Some days feel good, and others feel a little bit overwhelming.
But having someone on your side to listen, to understand, and support you, that can make all the difference.
There is so much value in therapy. The stress relief, the understanding of your inner life, knowledge and perspective gained from the process. I really recommend therapy.
BetterHelp has quality therapists who work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S.
And they've got a therapist match commitment, which means you can focus on the therapy goals that you identify by filling out their short BetterHelp questionnaire. And of course, you can change your therapist at any time if your pairing isn't a match.
With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is one of the world's largest online therapy platforms, having served over 5 million people globally.
And if you're looking for therapy in this new year, check out BetterHelp.
You don't have to be on this journey alone. Find support and have someone with you in therapy.
Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/drag.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/drag.
We are back. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, thank you for joining us. Hi.
Hi.
Before we move on, I would like to say Mariah's walkthrough with RuPaul. RuPaul sort of gives her a reference to Mommy Dearest and says, "Mariah, will you walk me to my car?" And in the movie, she's mortified because basically the guy that she's talking to is like,
"We're done.
I'm not going to walk you to your car because you're not a big star at this fucking establishment anymore." And it devastates her and sets her off. But Mariah takes RuPaul to her car.
Yeah, it's when you're pitched a underhanded ball like that and you don't hit it out of the park and you're doing that character.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and she pitches her a few in the Snatch Game.
And it's wooden. The hanger one especially should have been a cue for that whole breakdown monologue scene. And Aisha Tyler does say it in the comments that Joan is known for a passion that Mariah didn't exactly demonstrate in what they showed.
And if you're... We
need to see the stereotype.
We don't want to see on-screen Joan Crawford, who's very put together and very in control of her life.
We want to see Faye Dunaway as Joan Crawford.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Yeah, we do.
And with Cher, we want to see...
Oh, bitch.
We want to see the classic Cher-isms. We don't want to...
A little.
I think. Yeah. But Delta is a pretty good Cher.
You will never see Cher do that. She's never done... She's never done that. You'll never see her do that.
Delta Cher is pretty standard, and it elicits a few chuckles.
It sort of goes down in energy, though.
Yeah.
It starts out pretty strong, but
I think that's her blood sugar, though, too.
Oh, my... Okay. Yeah. All right.
Manila has lots of shoes around her and is doing a Filipino accent. And is this offensive?
No.
I'm not offended by it.
No, because this was...
But if anybody is, please... turn off this podcast immediately because you're dumb.
I don't think this is offensive. Manila is Filipino and she's doing like a specific character. So it's very specific to this person. And it's obviously studied. She knows a lot about this person. And
may I pose a hypothetical question?
Yeah.
If an African-American contestant were to go on in the future and do some Wakanda Zulu type of accent, would that be offensive because they're not actually...
No.
Okay. But Manila doing an adjacent Asian accent is offensive. Because those cultures are... I'm honestly not asking a question to stupefy people. I'm trying to learn how to cover my stupidities so I don't look racist, because I don't think what Manila did was racist, and I think comedy has a place for inappropriateness, and it's funny because there's a seed of truth in it, you know?
Yeah.
Manila's grandma might have talked like that. Or Plastique's grandma or whoever. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. I don't want to be this dumbass for the rest of my life that gets read on Reddit.
Yeah, I think that it had shades of sort of like the tradition of sort of characters that like sort of Mickey Rooney
in Breakfast at
Tiffany's.
Well, that was offensive.
That was offensive. And
blind people were offended by that.
And it was sort of hearkening back to that broad, you know, like sort of Asianish accent.
Sure.
Which is why I think it could be perceived as offensive.
Sure. Yes. And I'm not going to say what I was almost going to say.
And I think it has to do with if the accent is the joke versus the like texture to the character. Like when Monet did Maya Angelou, it wasn't her accent that was funny. It was like Maya Angelou saying like, I would cut a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean what Coleman Domingo did first on Coleman Domingo is a Broadway performer who was on the Big Gay Sketch Show who did Maya Angelou reads the Craigslist ads. You've never saw that? Oh, I think the Monet thing, when I watched it, I was immediately reminded of Coleman Domingo, and I thought that's why they got it. Coleman's an amazing Broadway performer, and he kind of did exactly what Monet did years before on the same network.
VH1?
Well, in 4 years, when we cover that season. Wait, did we already cover that season?
That was because that was her season 10.
Okay.
We did All Stars 4.
So in 6 years, when we get to that season, I can't wait to discuss that.
Me too. We'll put that on the back burner.
It'll be so current.
We'll back burner that.
Just put a pin in it. We'll get to it in about 7.5 years.
I'm pretty sure all of this will be offensive by 2025. So
nice. Okay. So Raja's Tyra Banks shirt is blurred.
But we know it says Tyra.
Because Raja was like, Ru, it's fine. Just get the rights. Mm-hmm. I'll put you guys in contact.
Yeah, Duncan used to direct for Tyra. Just get her to text him.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
But Duncan. Apparently it wasn't fine.
It wasn't fine. But
I wonder if Raja threw a fit. Can we text her and ask? Like, do you think she was like, you guys,
I'm
wearing the shirt. They probably were like, so we might not be able to clear the logo on your shirt. You guys, it's fine. I'm wearing it. So get over it.
I don't know. Ask her. But I think that she's been working in television long enough. She knew that a logo would not make it to air. You know, Raja's been on enough shows to know that. But I think just knowing that it's going to be, like, I knew my Jessica Simpson was going to be blurred. My cutout. Yeah. Like, and then Ru actually said it in the episode too. So,
yeah.
I think that's pretty standard. Raja is reading the girls in interview saying Mariah's Joan Crawford is a little crunchy and I don't think Joan would ever allow herself to look that bad. She does have a Nike swoop of contour on. That is a big contour.
It's a deep contour.
It's a
deep contour.
If those were cheeks, it would be 3 to go deep and 5 to hit the skeet.
Shangela's Tina Turner is getting kind of a little bit harsher criticism than I think she deserves.
She says hallelujah.
Yes.
Tina Turner has never said hallelujah.
Maybe she has today.
That would be like my Jessica Simpson saying God damn it. That wouldn't happen.
I thought she did a serviceable job in the character. I thought the makeup was a little ghoulish.
It looked gray.
It was a little ghoulish.
I think that it was fine.
It was fine.
It definitely wasn't. It
wasn't the worst Tina Turner, which I think Manila says it's the worst Tina Turner in the history of drag.
It's definitely not.
I don't believe that to be a fair assessment.
Alexis's Alicia Keys is wild. She's butch, she's pregnant, and her voice is very high pitched, but it's entertaining at least. She did her job. Alexis, hands down, is an entertainer.
She did great in the Snatch Game. I think if Stacey didn't pull it out so fiercely out of the fire, I think that Alexis could have won because it was really funny. It was like bizarre. It was studied. It was engaging with the contestants.
And it made her jokes Alexis's jokes about Alexis's joke about Alicia weren't really that offensive because it's just like pretending she's a lesbian. So what? There's nothing wrong with being a lesbian.
My answer is my phone number, and I'm going to give it to you, Amber Rose. Okay, baby. So good.
Carmen's J-Lo is, I think somebody says it later, she was just playing a bitchy version of herself.
Yeah, someone says it when they're asked who should go home.
And then I was like, so she was playing it herself?
Damn.
But
I'm just pressing the buttons closest to me on the side because I can't read them.
All my interactions with Carmen have been nothing but sweet. But then, like, people tend to think she's a bitch sometimes because of how she is online,
and because she's beautiful
and she's direct.
Yeah,
I don't find her bitchy.
Yeah, I don't either. I've never had a bad interaction with her.
This Amy Winehouse that Yara delivers is a study in how to be funny without relating to the subject matter at all. She's just killing it.
Why did she have a dot on her nose? Like she was a cat. Like,
I saw that too. I didn't know what it was.
What?
Was she trying to make her nostrils more pointed, or? I mean, Sugarcane puts a fucking heart on her nose, like she's a Care Bear. Yeah. Anyway, I love it. The question comes up. Dirty Diana is so dirty. She washes her weaves with
Dush.
Dush. D-U-S-H. A dush.
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 Oh, dude.
A dush. The spelling is not there. But this is not a spelling bee. It is a drag show. And
It's
just like India Farah
funny.
there's a spelling error somewhere on every episode, I think, when you're dealing with drag queens, because we're not spellers.
It's always funny. And Jinx did a misspelling on one of her cards, or she wasn't sure, so she put in parentheses spelling ? And made a joke out of the fact that she didn't know how to spell the words she was writing.
Wow.
It was funny.
I'll put that in the outline.
They show Shangela calling home to her grandma.
Yeah.
And it's kind of nice. I was surprised that Delta did that.
I was like, when the scene started, I was like, oh, I'm so glad FaceTime didn't exist. because they made Shangela do it right after the challenge, but she took her wig off and like was sort of out of her costume and just had like this sort of like crazy Tina Turner makeup on. I was like, do you really want to call your grandma in this state of drag? Like, keep the wig up so it's like a whole, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been really jarring but luckily it was a BlackBerry.
I have a question. When you're in drag, what is the first thing that you take off when you're getting out of drag, other than your shoes?
Nails.
Oh, yeah.
Nails and rings.
Nails and rings.
Yeah.
Good idea. The next day, in the workroom, the queens are prepping for the runway and chatting. Stacey Lane Matthews and Shangela are super close, hugging and cavorting, canoodling.
Did we skip over Stacey Lane Matthews' performance in the actual Snatch Game as well?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Stacey's not listed anywhere on this whole...
Didn't talk about it.
She's listed in the runway,
She
but...
won.
She did good.
She did good. She did fine.
Oh, I know what. I was going to write... She painted her skin darker.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh.
Stacey did?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Did she?
Okay.
Well,
And
Stacey...
I remember I was going to like write a whole thing about it, and then I think I deleted it, and then I probably forgot to...
Oh, wait.
'Cause,
Stacey's Native American, not black.
Well,
Or is she...
I think she's
She's partially black.
She's mixed, but she's really, really fair. Like, she's light-skinned. And her...
Are you allowed to say that?
Light-skinned?
Okay.
Yeah.
What privilege.
Oh my God.
Stacey definitely painted darker for this. Which...
Yes. Which I don't know. I mean, I sort of want to put it out there to the listeners. Like, is that offensive? I don't really know the rules as far, because Stacey she identifies as black, right? Or partially black and Native American.
Native American, yeah.
So I don't, I'm interested to hear what people have to say about that. I didn't really notice watching it, but now, like, looking back, I think yes. But the character was there, and I thought it played to her strengths because she could say a lot sort of even by like saying nothing and just sort of like with a look or like a which is like hard to do. And like I thought if she would have done Anna Nicole, it would have been just a disaster because that's like not really, it doesn't work with who Stacey is and her personality. But
to quote Shangela, I mean, where is it? Is that from this episode? To quote Manila, it's, you know, that word that I can't say that combines black and accent now. And she won, you know?
Okay.
Basically. So I think this whole episode has a lot of things that would be bigger discussion points in 2019 than they were in 2011 when this aired.
Yes.
I mean, but yeah. I'm going to be quiet.
Well, let's get back into the workroom the next day. The queens are getting ready for a runway. They're having a cute little talk. Mariah talks about her backstory, which is never good in the episode. That means you might be going, oh, if we're getting all your backstory today. In Gainesville, Florida, she says she never fit in, and then she's sort of stumbled into drag. And so we get a little bit of her backstory. RuPaul on the runway.
Total salute. I would like to also say though that this is like 2010 was the same year that the T word was at its fullest height and biggest exposure in the mainstream world, because that was when Project Runway was happening, and the phrase "hot pejorative mess" was bandied about. You know, like every
on the TV
episode,
show,
it was the tagline. So, I mean, we're learning and growing.
Yeah.
And I think that the stuff, well, you know what, we're going to take a break because never mind.
Finish your sentence.
Well, no, I don't even know how to finish it because I'm so afraid of offending everybody.
No, but I think you bring up a really great point that we're learning and growing. And that was almost a decade ago. And language evolves and changes and culture evolves.
Like, I literally get messages from my publicist like, they don't want to work with you. You're transphobic. And I'm like, okay, sure. But like other people have used that word. Like they're bringing up that I used the word in a YouTube last week in a song that I bleeped it, but I used it. Like literally people are digging deep for reasons to be offended nowadays. And I don't know. Sorry. Back to the episode.
Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
The flower.
We have come back from break simply because of the grace of the flowers in RuPaul's hair. I'm obsessed with these flowers.
The bitch has a whole botanical garden on one side of her head.
Are these one of those crafter nights, craft night rhinestone flowers that you...
No.
They're so big and pretty, and they mimic the ripples of the hair.
It's so good. It's bigger than her actual face, the one flower.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's gorgeous.
Resplendent is the word of the day.
I love it. It's such a good word.
It is a good word.
Yara's dress is...
Okay, runway. This is just look fabulous.
One thing else before we start the runway. Santino has the little chats that happens with the judges.
Yeah.
Well, Santino said, I wrote you letters. Did you not get them? And next episode, Billy B is there. So...
You're saying it wasn't a strong...
I don't know. You know, just switching it up, experimenting.
Okay. Well, no, they do switch out the judging panel.
Occasionally, yep.
Occasionally. Yeah. Ross Matthews, Carson Kressley, like they alternate.
Todrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
What do you think about Michelle's bangs in this?
They are full Shailene Woodley from fucking Big Little Lies season 2.
No, Shailene's were blended. These look like they were fried with one track fried with a curling iron.
Great.
Me too.
Cute.
But the bangs are. You know when you hairspray some hair, then you put the hot curling iron on it and stays in that formation?
I'm aware. I'm aware of this phenomenon.
But it, yeah. Yara looks beautiful.
We are in a close-up right now. This thing of wearing the earring like above the ear.
Yeah.
Raja does it too in this challenge.
Yeah, when your earring is too big or too heavy and...
You just put it on the wig over top of the ear.
You've never done that with an earring that's too heavy? You never put it in your wig?
No, I've just glued them on.
Oh, well, this is another option for people that don't want keloids.
Thank you for that.
I think she looks amazing.
She looks awesome, fierce. It's a beautiful sort of black dress, the spooky eyes, and the white detailing with the bows.
At the hip, yeah.
Which matches up with the cuff. It's really nice.
Gorgeous.
Next, Shangela.
Cream-colored lace gown with a huge hair hat.
I think it's a little long for her. I think this was probably borrowed.
I definitely agree.
What do you think about the hair hat thing? I think it's controversial.
I think it's the best her hair has looked all season.
Yeah.
It's cool, and it
cool.
looks kind of unattainable.
Yeah.
Most of our other looks have been a wig out of a bag.
Yeah.
This looks like it had a bit more effort to it, and I enjoy it.
I think it's couture because it's sort of the sort of thing where like you could love it or you hate it, but you definitely have an opinion about it.
Yeah, 100%. Mariah comes out with the LBD with feather color and huge hair.
Oh, the feathers.
I love feather color.
She looks great. Those legs. Just don't even try it.
Yeah, and I mean, the category is look fabulous in your favorite drag. If this is her favorite drag, it's her favorite drag.
We're having some undergarment issues. And we're having a couple of makeup issues, which is strange for Mariah, who has such like an impeccable face. But like, there's something weird going on.
The eyebrow. I feel like it's like
the case of the double eyebrow.
Yeah, I've seen Mariah look different now. And not like that. And
yeah, I think she was trying something, and I don't think it was executed great. It wasn't her night, but overall, she looks great
for sure. Yeah. I mean, Raja shuts it down. This National Geographic global mix of, it's very world market, like just all the spice from all the lands combined.
Yeah,
all the best stuff from all of the cultures.
And I wonder if this is a reference to any specific, culture or, country or is it just sort of
it's
global?
Would that fly now? Would that be okay?
No.
Because remember when Gia walked in her look for All Stars 4 and Carmen started reading her for appropriation for having like basically a traditionally Latinx imagery in her outfit, which was just like denim and sparkles and a Catholic theme. Raja literally poured a bunch of countries' ethnicities and cultural traditions and shook them up and then just collaged them on her.
Is that what it is? It's not
I feel like,
to a specific
Is that
culture.
bad though? Because it's like just good stuff from all of those. And she's not white, so she never oppressed any of those cultures, right?
That's true.
Right.
We did the math. We did the racism appropriation math, and we won. Yeah, well, Raja won.
Right.
But I feel like we helped her with that win.
Yeah. And I think it also depends on what garments you're appropriating. Like, for instance, certain Native American garments are really like sacred and like you have to go through years and years of steps in order to wear certain headdresses. And so when someone who has been oppressing that culture grabs one out of a Halloween bag and puts it on, that's really fucking offensive. But I think that this Raja look is, she looks cool, and I don't think it's outrightly offensive.
Salute.
Yeah.
I salute it 100%.
Next, we have Alexis Mateo.
Looking like a blood orange.
Yeah, it is that blood orange color. It's a beautiful color.
What it is it's a red chiffon overlaid over a sparkle like Oakley orange fabric. So it gives a lot of dimension to it. It's pretty. It spins. It's Alexis.
It is Alexis, and sometimes some of her styling choices can be a little on this show. But this, I think the styling is great. It's cool. It's sexy. It's pretty. She obviously feels really beautiful, and it's a definite salute for me. Next, we have Carmen Carrara.
She's in a red and black swimsuit with a belt around her neck and a chiffon cape. She looks beautiful. The shoe is ugly.
I like the shoe.
Well, you wear ugly shoes sometimes. So,
you think she added that red belt to the shoe?
She probably cut it off, the belt around her neck, and then she made a belt into a whole accessory story for herself. She made a spat. She made a choker. She did it all.
Do you think Carmen got to Drag Race and looked around the room at what everyone else brought and was kind of like, oh, fuck? Because, like, her outfits are very, like, she looks beautiful because she is beautiful, but it's very, like, I'm going to wear a black swimsuit and put a couple things on it and, like, and just be gorgeous.
They're like little show costumes. I wouldn't say any of them have been complete ensembles or looks.
Right.
At this point.
And like some of these girls are bringing concept and character and silhouette and design and...
Do Yara's costumes stand up against Carmen? No. Yara's are like in a different level, but they're in the same...
Do not compare yourself to me. You are not my level.
Not my level.
Do you even know Gianni? Okay. Next, SLM in the gold trench.
Good gold trench. Salute. It's her signature piece.
Yes. Good week for her.
Yeah.
I'm not offended by the pants. Are you? You just gave me this face.
Do you want to find a new co-host? Yes.
You're offended by the polyester pant?
Honey.
Michelle was offended by the polyester pant. Honey, listen.
There's this book called The Broke Diaries, and Angela Nicelle, she was a writer on Scrubs. She's a really cool writer. She was saying that, like, she was so poor in college that her friends would just say, what top are you going to wear with your black pants to the club this weekend? Like, it's... anything goes with a black pant. I hate that.
True.
Just wear a black shoe with it. It's like, no. I hate this black pant.
Okay.
Yeah, I really do.
But you love the gold trench.
I'm down for a gold trench.
It's a gold
You could belt it. You could put it in your hair. You could do anything with that gold trench.
Yeah.
Now, Delta looks like, wow. I mean...
She looks great.
Yeah, but what Michelle says, she says she looks like Anne Margaret after the buffet.
That's offensive.
That's offensive. And...
So rude.
I mean...
It's really rude.
Do you remember when Courtney...
It was so flippantly said, too. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
I had to rewind it because I caught it, too. And I'm glad it's on the outline because I do remember a time when someone was saying... I never body shame anybody. Once Michelle was saying Courtney should have padded, and Courtney considered that body shaming, which, technically, I definitely agree with Courtney. And it is definitely true that Michelle has body shamed people on this program. Right there. She did. That wasn't to do with padding. It wasn't to do with shape. It was clearly to do with the quantity of person that Michelle saw. And she equated that with a buffet, which I think is derivative.
As far as the outfit, I love the outfit. It's simple, but it's effective. And the hair is bouncy and sexy and flirty.
And let's talk about foundation garments, because she's in a skin-tight little number that with the wrong foundation garment would make the whole illusion just wonky and lumpy and bumpy. And Delta did it perfect.
Yeah.
The silhouette is a salute.
Salute.
Absolutely. Oh. And finally, we have Manila Luzon giving Filipino flag realness.
And you could tell this was 2010 because she's wearing leggings with a dress.
What's wrong with that? She looks cool. She didn't want to just wear a mini dress.
Yeah, I mean, she looks great.
She wanted to make it a cohesive look. This obviously isn't the most, outside of the box for Manila Luzon, but
It's fine.
It's not just a cute mini dress. It's a mini dress that means something to her culture and to which links to the character she did. So,
and it's nice because she's referencing an Asian culture without being offensive at this point.
Right.
Even though most people weren't offended back then.
Yeah.
Do you don't like leggings or tights?
I don't like when someone wears.
Are you pulling up receipts? What is this? Show me.
Someone just emailed us this photo, and I'm
not wearing leggings.
Aren't you wearing tights? I've never seen you wear tights.
I'm wearing. I'll wear a nude fishnet in the winter.
Ooh, I'm so cold. Let me put on a nude fishnet.
I was just surprised.
Fuck you. You wear a couch, so you're always warm.
I'm so cold.
That did sound kind of dumb now that I think about it. And if you were offended by that, please write in.
I had just never seen you in tights.
We should make you Pad so you know what it's like.
I understand it's horrible. I'm trying to provide you with content here.
It is horrible. I tell you, I did the whole Amethyst Journey tour. I never wore shoes and I never wore pads and it was like the most liberating, amazing.
Did you wear tights?
No.
And all that color on your eye dipping up into palettes.
Yeah.
I saw.
It was really great. It was eye-opening for me. It was really great. But I like this.
Should have been leg opening. You could actually open your legs and pee. And
I did.
That must have been nice.
I really did.
Yeah. So the top three after all this are Raja, Stacy, and Alexis. Mm-hmm. And the bottom three are Yara, Delta, and Mariah.
Yeah.
I don't think any Yara, Delta, and Mariah, none of their runways were stand out enough that I would go, oh, well, that trumped your performance.
Yeah. And then, of course, the safe women are Carmen, Manila, and Shangela.
Which, I mean,
safe is a word I have come to loathe in this competition.
I don't think Yara should have been in the bottom because she was at least entertaining to me more so. I think Carmen should have been in the bottom for this.
Okay.
I mean, we're going to take a break and talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
One name suffices. It says it all. Raja.
You know her as the iconic winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 3, and we have the privilege of speaking with her every episode for Season 3 in a segment that we like to call Raja Reflections. I just want to say I love watching Toot and Boot, and I love you on it. Are you enjoying having Aquaria? I think you two have such a great energy together. Are you enjoying? Do you love it?
Yeah, I do love it. It's a really interesting dynamic because I'm so used to working with Raven. And
Right.
Raven has found her new path in life, and
Right.
Raven is an eccentric and a creature of habit. And what the fuck is her sign? Do we know?
I don't know offhand.
But she's so
Dipper
like
can look into it.
she's got a tunnel vision in the way she works in her life and in her journey, and she's an eccentric. That's the only way I can describe her.
Okay.
And so she's just kind of figured out that just being RuPaul's makeup artist is a way for her to go, and I don't blame her.
Support fully.
Ruby taking care of Raven, and Raven is doing a beautiful job.
She really
Beyond
is.
reproach.
She is doing a beautiful job.
Yeah.
But
And she gets to pop in for What Would Raven Say every now and then,
but
which I
it's-
like.
I think fashion photo review. I never realized that it would be so popular and that people would even be paying attention to it. If you watch the very first episode we did, I didn't fucking know. I was like, Jesus, Theron, World of Wonder. Leave me alone. What are you calling me for? Like, really? You want me to sit in your basement and fucking do a video with Ray? What are you talking about? I was so annoyed by it. And now it's been years. I don't know. How many years? Do we even know? 4? 3?
There's been 230 episodes, so a lot.
Wow.
Of Toot and
really?
Boot?
Yeah.
No.
You've been on 165 of them.
Wow. See, I don't
mean,
even know.
Word.
I've been doing it sort of blindly, and I know how important it is to so many people because when I go to other countries, the first thing they say in Australia is like, "Tated a booty," or whatever their accent sounds like.
Raven is an Aries.
Raven is an Aries.
There's a Reddit thread with every
creatures of habit. Are Aries creatures of habit? I think we're all creatures of habit.
Rigid.
I love wine.
I like the push and pull that you and Raven had, but you also have that with Aquaria because she has a distinct point of view and doesn't back down. She's a little scared of you.
And I'm a little scared of her.
Really?
Yeah. And seriously, I'm a dirty old man. I can't when I work with her, all I want her to do is fart on my eyes and give me pink eye.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. No. Yeah. I do love Aquaria. I find Aquaria's presence to be very, 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 very refreshing. And I don't think we're going to find a winner like that in a while because, it's easy to kind of dismiss her as like, oh, wow, 23, gorgeous makeup, Instagram. But have you seen the bitch perform?
Right. I mean, you can't.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that kid knows everything.
Her references are
he is
so
kind of like
studied.
a tribe that, dare I say, we are all part of. Yes, we are people that researched it. We were like,
right.
Wait, what did you say? You said All About Eve? I might need to see that film. I might need to find out about Betty Davis. I might need to find out who this person is and so on. And Aquaria is one of those kids that researched it. And that's where I find my connection. And he's hot. But also...
Arrestingly beautiful.
Arrestingly.
Yeah. Truly.
Hey. But totally, I just, I think that Aquaria has a point of view, and I'm just...
Fully.
Yeah. So I really like doing Toot and Boot with him. Unfortunately, I've had to do the last few, like, really exhausted, so I just kind of, like, watch it, and I'm like, what the fuck did I say? But
I had an episode of Beatdown like that where I was like, I should
you know what I mean?
I was cracked out.
Yeah, like 1 hour of sleep, and yeah, it was a pretty tragic day, but anyway...
Santaneo.
Big Dipper's like, fuck. God damn it.
So these judges' critiques. Santaneo brings up an important point to Raja through this clicking base level African joke of the being a language.
And Raja's response is really funny. Well, fuck you too.
Raja is probably one of the most savvy mouths and performers to ever walk through that door because she suffers no fools.
No.
And when she sees something going in the wrong direction, like when Shangela was trying to come for her about something on the last episode, she was like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
You've been doing drag a month.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Amber Rose, Amber Rose is subscribing to the everything must be leopard print religion.
For sure.
Because she wears leopard print on the Snatch Game. And then I think this is a slightly different leopard print
No, it's
outfit.
a Brian Hers one-shouldered dress, I think.
But
Isn't it?
on the main stage, it's like the next day. She's not wearing the exact same thing.
Oh, she's not wearing
but
that
it's
silver
similar.
one shoulder? Got it.
It's not one shoulder, but it has a hood, like a Kylie Minogue hood.
She says that she loves how gaudy Alexis's whole thing is.
Yeah.
And I subscribe to the theory that before you leave the house, you should put on another house. I'm all for Alexis.
I agree. Alexis looked really cool. Stacey gets great praise for her Monique character and commitment. And
Yar's Amy Winehouse, they said, didn't land. And they said, Alicia said it was kind of one note after whatever. It got old.
Right.
I feel like it got old really quick and none of them understood her.
the initial funny of it being like so wacky sort of wore off.
I can't imagine that playing well over 6, 7, 8 questions.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am, Pam.
Mm-mm. Mariah is kind of plucked to be in the bottom three.
Plucking's aplenty.
And that's not just because she's wearing Mother Plucker with all those feathers.
She is. She cleaned them out.
All of them. She says she thinks Carmen played a bitchy version of herself. And Rue asked her, were you happy with performance? And Mariah does a cold reading of Telling the Truth, which could use some revisions. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, I was.
Yes, ma'am, I was. Like, not maintaining eye contact while she's doing it. All the classic symptoms of lying. But, you know.
Mariah is clocked that she is in the bottom 3, and she lets them know it.
Mm-hmm.
She is not ready to stand there and be criticized.
No.
She's not interested in it, and she's not doing it, and she's not doing it.
No, she's not there for that. Michelle tells Drelta that she was shy share.
Damn.
Do you have spell check? Drelta?
I do, but there are
Drelta walk? Did you move that arm?
there are so many words that
So many words.
aren't spell checkable.
Yeah,
Drelta.
Drelta is a hard one.
Drelta
We'll give you
Santa Leo
I am
rise.
dyslexic. We do know this.
So is Cher.
Stacey Lane Matthews won a cruise.
I want a goddamn cruise. She wins a cruise to the Bahamas from AlanChuckTravel.com.
And there is no more immunity moving forward. I never got immunity. I don't think we had it on my season.
I think they got rid of it by 4 or 5.
Yeah, it stopped being like such a thing.
I don't remember it. The bottom 2 are Mariah and Drelta. And they are looking for a new love performed by Jodie Watley.
This is a hard song to have to do for the for a lip sync song.
Yeah, it feels like one of those songs where if you've been doing it and you know all the idiosyncrasies of it, or like and
it could be witty.
I feel like this is a song that Delta could have done. You know,
it's a tip collecting
It's
song.
a tipping song for sure. It's just like it's definitely the second number of the night.
Walking around.
It's not the first number of the night.
No.
Yeah.
There's really no highs and lows. It's sort of just one kind of energy the whole time.
Yeah, and I think it would have helped Mariah if it was more. Oh, I have Raja's shoes, by the way. They're at my Palm Springs house in the drag exhibition.
Oh, right.
Delta, she turns it with the lip sync. I mean, there's really not that much you can do with this song, but she knows every word. Mm-hmm. She's giving an engaged, sexy, sassy performance. Playing with the hair, tousling the hair.
Oh, just being a woman, being a real woman. Women touch their hair during a show.
Yeah.
I touch my hair constantly.
Yeah.
And now that I know how to pin it on, and ooh, bitch, I could throw it.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, you know I got some tossing hair. A Wigs by Vanity with a topper on it. I love that Delta uses the whole stage, and she's just like takes her jacket off. Look at these shoulders.
She's giving a complete face. Mariah doesn't have a strong handle on the words, and that's so unfortunate because it just sort of I think it was and she grabs Delta's breast.
Consent is sexy.
You know, sometimes when you're up there, all you want to do is lick the face of your opponent. It's just all you can't help yourself.
At least she didn't Chrissy Christmas her.
At least she didn't rip out her hair track by track and throw them like a rocket launcher around the stage.
One thing that Delta also does is she looks directly into the camera and performs.
She does?
Yeah, multiple times.
Live.
And that's one of those things that I think adds to the connection of the song a little bit in the edit for sure. But yeah, Delta wins.
She does.
Mariah is told this is the emancipation of Mariah.
I'm feeling entertained. The
judging was interesting.
The judging was interesting.
Now, from what I hear about this,
it's gotta be hell getting the bags back home. That's a memorable exit line to me.
Did she say that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I know that at one point they were trying to film her without her face on, and Mariah read this contract very carefully, and she and I have had some good talks about it, and like what they were trying to get her to do, and they were literally saying to her, so what you're saying is you're not gonna blah, blah, blah? And she said, no. What I'm saying is you won't get what you want out of me if you do XYZ and blah, blah, blah. But I'm not in breach. She read that whole fucking contract page to page.
Work.
Yeah, she is sickening. I love you, Mariah.
She was not playing games over there at World of Wonder.
Not playing basement games.
She was not playing games.
No basement business down there.
Well, thank you again for joining us. And look, see, the main event is playing right at the end of our podcast.
We did a listen
Yet
along.
again, we have linked up the episode perfectly.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you, Drelta.
Thank you for joining us for Race Chaser this week and every week.
And don't forget to review our podcast if you like it and subscribe. And you don't have to like it to subscribe. And on Instagram, you could follow the dolls at Willam, at the Only Alaska 5000. And our Race Chaser account is at Race Chaser Pod.
Slide into those DMs with your scalding hot tea and explicit dicks. And don't forget to use the hashtag RaceChaser when you post. Bye.
We turn the page. We're like, okay,
And
bye.
that's it. Bye.
See ya.
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and/or copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.
Forever.
Race Chaser with Alaska and Willam is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is Race Chaser by Alaska Thunderfuck, available on iTunes.
From lashes for days with the viral Liquid Lash Extensions mascara to lift and color from their brilliant eye brightener, Thrive Causemetics is the go-to for amplifying everyday looks. Plus, every product is 100% vegan, cruelty-free, and made with clean, skin-loving ingredients that work with your skin. Amplify your everyday. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/shine26 for an exclusive offer of 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/shine26.